Imagine creating one of the most successful video game franchises in human history, only to be escorted out of the building by security and fired by the very company that made you a legend. That's exactly what happened to co-creator of Assassin's Creed, Patrice Desilets. To understand why Ubisoft fought so hard over this game, you have to understand the genius behind it. Patrice Desilets was the creative director who redefined modern 3D platforming with Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. When Ubisoft asked him for a Prince of Persia spin-off, Patrice accidentally built something far bigger. Assassin's Creed launched in 2007 and completely shattered sales expectations, outperforming Prince of Persia by millions of units. Overnight, Ubisoft abandoned the Prince and shifted their entire corporate machine behind Patrice's new Golden Goose. But Sir Brator, where did this friction come from and how did it start? Well, Patrice never intended for Assassin's Creed to be a never-ending, infinite cash cow. In fact, his original master plan was to tell a complete, definitive story and to finish the franchise in just 5 major titles, permanently wrapping up the modern-day Desmond arc. But take a minute here and look at it from Ubisoft's perspective, okay? They had struck a gold mine, that was a fact. And why would you end a franchise that prints money if you're Yves Guillemot? And to be fair, you can't really argue with their business logic anymore because years later, Assassin's Creed Valhalla alone did generate over $1 billion in revenue for the company.
Wait, you think I didn't think of that? Of course I thought of that.
So management locked in when it came to Assassin's Creed and players wanted more. The real issue, however, was how management tried to squeeze as much gold out of this golden goose as fast as possible, so they imposed a brutal new rule. Assassin's Creed had to be an annual franchise going forward.
No, 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 no! Wait! Wait!
And Patrice and his team were not happy with that because they wanted to preserve the consistency, the quality of writing, and the vision that Patrice and his team had. That relentless yearly grind took a massive toll. It didn't just burn Patrice out, it eventually sparked a massive talent exodus at the time. Over the next few years, core visionaries who built the franchise's DNA like mastermind producer Jade Raymond and legendary composer Jasper Kidd would leave the series.
Where are they?
In 2010, Patrice himself walks away from Ubisoft to join THQ, wanting full creative freedom for a brand new IP, 1666 Amsterdam. I had to replace the game audio, unfortunately, because of copyright, but yeah, you can see here, this is the original vision for 1666 Amsterdam, and it looks really good and interesting. It was pitched as a dark and occult action-adventure where you control the Devil's Apprentice, who could possess animals to manipulate the city. But then, THQ went bankrupt. At the bankruptcy auction, Ubisoft swooped in. They bought Patrice's studio and forced him right back under their roof. The reunion lasted barely 2 months. In May 2013, Patrice was handed a termination notice. He was unceremoniously escorted out of the building by 2 security guards, entirely stripped of the chance to even say goodbye to his own team. Ubisoft suspended 1666 Amsterdam indefinitely, holding his dream game hostage. But they underestimated how far he was willing to go to get it back. Then, in April 2016, after years of battle and legal exchanges, the impossible happened. Ubisoft backed down. An out-of-court settlement was allegedly reached, and Patrice walked out with the rights to 1666 Amsterdam. So he took it to his new independent studio, Panache Digital Games. But building a AAA game takes millions of dollars. To keep his new studio afloat, they had to shelve 1666 and make a completely different game first. Ancestors: The Humankind Odyssey. Let me know in the comments if you played this one, because I personally really enjoyed it. For years, 1666 Amsterdam faded into a gaming urban legend, a ghost story about a game we'd probably never get to play, until we learned about its existence a few months ago.
Okay, can you imagine working on something for 16 years of your life?
16 years?
Back in 2010, the creator of Assassin's Creed set out on a journey to build his bending epic.
Chat?
Today, after many twists and turns,
Patrice
it is
Desilets?
finally time for
Patrice?
Desilets
Yes!
to invite you in
Yes!
to the world.
Yes, Chad! This is what I've been waiting for, Chad. You know?
I'm ready.
It is! Isn't it? 16? Dude, I told you, Chad, I told you, I've been talking about this game for years, dude.
1666 has been a monumental and emotional journey.
And what a journey it's been, Patrice. It's amazing that the game gets to get made now and to be released. It's coming out today, August 25th, and I can't wait to play it. It's no secret that I've been super excited for this game. I mean, you just watch my reaction. However, unfortunately, the video doesn't end here, as there was a bit of controversy I would like to share for the sake of transparency. But first, if you're asking yourself, hey, what is 1666 Amsterdam really? Like, what is it now? I got you, because you can play as a cat that possesses NPCs and you can literally fly over the canals of 17th century Amsterdam. The game is heavily inspired by 17th century Dutch culture, which meant that they had to build the houses with a certain dole effect. While walking down the streets, you can literally peer deep into people's homes right from the street view. Every house within the playable districts is explorable. And let's just say that there's many ways for you to get to where you want to go. And Patrice Desilets was right, because they're able, in my opinion, to deliver a vivid sensory experience of the city, just like they said, and it's so grounded in reality that the hotel room in the prologue we played is literally the exact same room Patrice stayed in. But here's where the fairy tale kind of hits a brick wall, because days before the release, eagle-eyed players noticed something weird in the game's reveal assets. I mean, there was a similar backlash when the pre-alpha release, which was the prologue. It looked like AI art, and Patrice himself admits it. In an interview, he justified using AI-generated imagery to speed up variations. He specifically said that he can ask the AI to give him 75 different variations of one thing in 3 seconds. The backlash was instant. However, it's very important to note that the studio as well as Patrice have vowed to remove AI art and to replace it with real art, so it's the same thing that happened with a lot of AAA releases recently. I mean, Crimson Desert had generative AI used for the art, and even Game of the Year 2025 used generative AI for its artwork, and they just removed it after release. And 1666 Amsterdam is launching in early access today, August 25th, so they will eventually remove this, and hopefully people will be able to support Patrice and his team, because the future of the franchise is bright. Indeed, just like with Assassin's Creed, we will eventually be able to visit other locations across the globe in future sequels of the franchise that is 1666. I feel that some of you still don't believe me when I say that Patrice is a visionary, and without him, Assassin's Creed just isn't the same anymore because, well, this guy co-created the franchise. So, take a look at Assassin's Creed codename Hexy, specifically the features that they currently have removed from the game. You could control cats, and there were elements of witchcraft. Sounds very similar to another game. So yes, unfortunately, you can't talk about Patrice Desilets without talking about Assassin's Creed. That said, in defense of Ubisoft, yeah, I did just say that, they did hire Jean Gaston as the new lead for the Assassin's Creed franchise, which is great news because he was there all the way since 2007, all the way since Assassin's Creed 1, working as a project coordinator on the very first game. And the first thing he did when he took control of the franchise? Roll back on all those decisions about RPG elements and witchcraft and controlling cats. I actually discuss it at length in my video right here, so definitely go watch that right after you're done with this because there's a lot we need to talk about when it comes to the future of Assassin's Creed. One of the reasons I actually bring up this point is because there is an effort right now to remake or resync Assassin's Creed games, and gamers and fans are calling to Ubisoft to remake Assassin's Creed 1. Now, think with me here, who's no longer there at Ubisoft to help? That's right, Patrice Desilets is no longer there. Same thing with Jade Raymond and many other developers, which is exactly why I argue in this video that Assassin's Creed 3 should be the next game they resync. But anyway, enough yapping about Assassin's Creed. All I wanted to say here and to show you is that you as an Assassin's Creed or Ubisoft fan, you're winning. Think about it. It's like having 2 Assassin's Creed or at least 2 adjacent Assassin's Creed franchises at the same time. So where does that leave us? Playing 1666 Amsterdam today is surreal. The mechanics are fascinating, the atmosphere is incredible, and you can definitely feel the DNA of the guy who made Assassin's Creed. It's weighed down by modern controversies, but was the 13-year fight worth it? Let me know if you think so in the comments. I personally think so, and I got more to say on the topic. So like and subscribe and let me know in the comments what you thought about the video. Any feedback is welcome. Thank you and take care.